from Mr. Nuhature. I was in Dakar. That I was appointed on a company named APAM as a managing director. This is the first time I heard about Mr. Ture, and the first time I heard about APAM. I told him, what is this company? He said, this is a company doing mining in Sanyan and Tujarin and Khartoum. I said, fine. But I am in Senegal. They call me on my Gambian number on the roaming. So maybe in 3-4 days I will come back. So when I came back, I met him, I called him. He showed me the letter.
What letter?
Appointment letter. That I am managing director from the office of the president.
Do you have that letter?
Yes.
Can we have it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you can't find it now, we'll give you time to look for it, and when you come back and bring it, okay? Yes, you were telling us how you became a managing director of APAM.
Yes. Yes, and my instructions were given from General Baji.
What instruction?
What to do, the operation.
You accepted the appointment. You accepted the appointment.
Yes.
And okay. And you took over the operation.
Yes.
Yeah. Who did you take over from?
Ansumana Jammeh.
Okay. Can you show him MS9, please? Exhibit MS9. Put it back. Do you know that document?
I didn't sign this document. I didn't receive anything from them. It's not my signature here.
That's not your signature?
No. And I didn't go to that office. Only once I went there with Director General of NIA to hand over for me. I didn't take even the key. I told them, this is the key. I have my own offices. I will use my office.
Mr. Gattas?
Yes.
This is a document of handing over between Ansumana Jammeh and yourself when you took over as managing director. You're saying you did not sign this document?
No, it's not my signature, this one.
That's not your signature.
No.
All right.
Because I refuse to take all of this.
Sorry?
I refuse to take all this what they had in their office. And I didn't want to use the office.
When did you refuse to take these?
The same moment.
You were offered to take these?
Yes.
Who offered you?
The DG and Samana, that this is your office. I said, no, I have my own office. Thank you.
Did he hand over the bank statement?
The bank statement, yes.
Was there a balance of 10,268,071 dollars
Yes.
in the bank?
Yes. It was 10,156,000.
All right. Now you are saying you did not take any of these items that are listed?
No.
And you did not use that office? You did
No.
not use the APAM office?
No.
At Standard Chartered House?
No.
You never used it?
No.
All right. We hear you. So you took over. You took over the operations, including the staff? You took over all the operations, including the staff of
No
APAM?
staff.
There were no staff?
No. I use my staff.
What happened to the staff that Ansumana Jame was using on
I
the
don't
ground?
know. I don't know.
There were no staff on the site?
We use our own staff.
There were no staff on the site when you took over? No watchmen? No one?
They were having watchmen only.
Only watchmen?
Yes.
What about the Chinese?
No Chinese.
Okay. I see. So you brought in your own staff?
Yes.
Both in the mining site and in your office? You use your own staff in your
I
office?
use my own staff.
So you were operating APAM from Gatsin offices when you took over?
Yes.
Now you were the signatory to the bank account that
Yes.
Mr. Jame handed over? This
Yes.
was the Dalasi bank account at GT Bank?
Dallas account at GT Bank, yes.
You also opened a dollar account? at
Later
GT
on, I
Bank
opened a dollar account, yes.
in 2016?
Yes.
May 2016?
Yes.
You also opened accounts in FIB Bank, First International Bank?
When they blocked the account at GT
Did
Bank,
you open accounts at First International Bank?
yes.
When did you open those accounts?
At FI Bank?
When did you open those accounts?
Which one? FI Bank?
First FIB Bank.
After they blocked the account in GT Bank.
I see. All right. That's when you opened two accounts, both Dalasi and dollar?
Yes.
All right. Now, let me just take a step back. You said you were being paid $5 by Gamiko.
Yes.
How much did you earn during the period of your subcontract with Gamiko? Since you don't have the records of how much you shipped, we expect that you would keep a record of how much you earn. Yes. Can you tell us how much you earn?
Well, I don't have the records with me.
But you can provide the records.
And I can look for it and see if I can provide it all.
Okay. Now, can we have the bank statement? Do you have a record of how much sand Oh, let me ask you, I didn't. What was EPAM mining?
APAM didn't mine HMC more than 1 month or 45 days.
What was
That's
EPAM mining?
APAM were selling construction sand.
Okay.
The white sand.
All right. From
with the license, business plan management from geology. It was signed.
You were selling construction sand.
Yes.
When did you start mining HMC?
HMC we started like in end of October. We did like 45 days, and then things happened here, and the Chinese didn't want to stay, and we stopped everything.
Do you have a record of how much sand was sold, construction sand was sold by EPAM? Let's start with that.
The construction sand?
Yes, the construction sand.
Yes, we know.
You have a record?
Yes.
You have it here?
The record for the sand, I don't have it here.
You don't have the record for the sand?
But I can bring it.
We would require the record for the sand. How much sand was sold?
But we know how much royalty we pay. The royalty on this white sand is almost $12 million. It was paid. We still owe some money.
So we'll come to the black sand.
Yes.
I just want us to be clear on the construction sand first. Was Gatsin involved in the construction sand business?
No.
Gatsin was not.
No.
So between the period when you took over, November 2015, until October 2016, you said, when you started mining the heavy mineral concentrate, Gatsin was not doing any business in the mining sector. Gatsin was not doing any business in mining.
Gatsin was doing the transportation.
Transportation of what?
The machineries, the black sand, the HMC, the containers. There were 119 containers on the ground. They asked us to ship them.
There were 119
containers. These containers were at the port and returned back. The government forced Gamico to return it back. So these containers, Office of the President asked me to sell it. Gatson loaded, transported at the port, and ship it.
Okay. Now you took these 119 containers from the port, brought them back to the site, and then you shipped them again.
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you give us how much Gatsin was paid for this?
Gatson?
Yes. You were paid, I presume. You paid yourself for this?
Yes. Yes.
Now, can you tell us how much you were paid? If you don't have it now, we would need the figures.
Yes.
How much Gatsin was paid for the shipment of 119 containers?
Yes.
From the port to
From
the site?
Sanyan to port.
Yes. And then how much you were paid to ship them back to the ports, I presume?
No, they were returned back at the time of Gamico. When they closed Gamico, they returned it back. That was like 3-4 years ago.
It was Gamico that took it to the port?
Yes.
What you did was to take it back?
Same, after maybe 2-3 weeks, we returned it back.
To the ports?
From the port to site.
I understand.
That was in 2014.
I understand.
Yeah.
But Gamico was paid, Gatsin was paid for this service, right?
Yes.
Yes.
From Gamico.
To return it
back from Gamico.
Okay. It was only when you shipped it. Because you see, I asked you, when you took over from Gamico.
Yes.
Not when you became managing director of EPAM.
Yes.
What service, if any, did Gatsin render to the company EPAM? And you said you shipped heavy mineral concentrate because there were 119 containers at the port,
yes,
which was returned. So what was the service that Gatsin rendered?
It was
To APAM, to APAM.
it was loading the container, transported to the port.
Okay.
Yes.
How much were you paid for this?
I don't remember. I have to maybe $6,000 per container. I have to check my records.
You have to check, definitely
Yes.
check your record.
Yes.
Now, all right. Now, what was, apart from this service, what other service did Gatsin render to APAM?
Everything. We were like sort of helping APAM to stand on its foot. Like the employees from China even